Alright, we're back with more of Geneforge 2 Infestation. Let's go ahead and continue here. We just got out of Triola, so let's explore. They need to blast more of these things. As annoying as they are. Individually, they're not too much of a problem. The most flat, convenient route through Awakened Lands travels, alas, through a patch of heavy swamp land. The mud is wet and deep and sucks at your feet with every step. The industrious survivors have attempted to make the journey tolerable by laying a gravel pathway. It is already slowly sinking into the muck. Fortunately, the beasts lurking in the mist mostly stay away from the road. Maybe. Honestly, I probably could just go right past these without having to agitate any of them, but... Well, I have to fight this one now. Never mind. Oh, dang it, I didn't want to run over there. Dagnabbit, though. Ah, crap. I meant to do the freaking Warren fusion. Delirium. That's giving me life drain. Oh, you punk. Running away like that. Oh, now y'all are terrified? Like, really? I didn't want to use it that early, but I have no choice. Keep running away from me. Ooh, I could do that. Why did I do this like this? Pretty much gonna guarantee to die again here. I wonder if I can just hit them with the physical. At least the Terrify effect is tearing them off with. Good lord. Okay, so far this is way more trouble than it's worth. Get these scavlings off me. Okay, let me just... Yeah, I feel like that's like the best option right now. Just so I can explore like the area as a whole first. Hunted Fen. Dab Westbridge. I do want to clear it out regardless. Just to make it easier for me to travel. Oh, get away from me, stupid. Man, I have to fight these things. Ah! There are just way too many of them here, and they not close enough for delirium. What the heck? Oh god, what? Why am I involved in this right now? Them getting terrified actually doesn't help because it forces them to go back and like get their buddies and stuff like that. It's just so much easier to kill them individually. I do have that I can use. There's so many of them. Why do you have... Man, dagnabbit. Nope, that didn't happen, folks. We didn't die in this area. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I just want to... I actually do want this area cleared out. I don't care about, like, evading. Ugh. God. I just can't let them, like, swarm me like this. Screw your freaking Terrify. That's allowing you to get back in the area where others can get me. Okay, I think I'm gonna use a regular. Yeah, individually these creatures are no problem, but when they're all together like that, then it becomes an issue. Wait, what the heck? Why do I have like 3 swamp pack rats coming after me now? You all can get out of here with that. Oh, reach further. Reach further. What the? Reach. Okay, whatever. Okay, at least the pack rats come directly to me, so I can actually, like, hit them easier. See, these actually leap to me. Oh, get your butt back here. I ain't done with you yet. You attack me, I attack you. Get out of here with that. Alright, Fort Muck. Oh my gosh, I would run into more of them right here. Okay, at least that one leaps. Get out of here with that terrified. Weren't terrified enough to not attack me. But yeah, you definitely want to use daze and delirium if you're an agent. Because if you get swarmed, you're pretty much cooked. Yeah, individually, these things are no problem. Kind of like the roamers. You can definitely damage the roamers really well, but... You have heavily thinned out the scavenging population of the swamp. This is no loss. The only value of scavenging is as a warning to shapers. Be very careful which creations you release into the wild. They are sure to be back eventually. For now, it will be far easier to cross the swamp. Well, I'll take it. First, let me recharge. Triola is friendly. We can go back to Triola. Yeah. I do still want to check every single section, though, before. And I'm quick saving because I'm not repeating that again. least the acid is doing extra damage to them. They're gonna poison me, I'm gonna poison the hell out of all them. Do that. Yeah, as an agent, you definitely want to make it a point of yours to make sure you don't get overwhelmed. Definitely a main thing. And the reason why I still wanted to clear out this area anyway, even though I'm free to cross it, is because I like to explore the whole area. Also, I could get some thorns out of this section. Again, you can get out of here with that. Oh, more thorns? No problem. Okay, not those. Okay, venom thorns, yes. Yes, definitely. Bandit marsh. Gonna avoid that. How many of these freaking things are there, though? Alright, recharge again. I hate when I try to cast a spell early, but it just uses my con. I thought it was that big of a deal, but I meant to fire this right away. Of course, I would get ganged up by them. Okay, you know what? He's freaking following. Get out of here with that. Also, the reason why I'm going ahead and killing these things is so I can have the XP. Stupid scavlings off me already. Okay, can I load an autosave real quick? quick. Individually, please. I'm not taking all y'all at like multiple times here. Oh no, we're not having that mess. Get out of here with that. Don't care if you shriek or not. Get out of here. Okay, another healing pod, thank goodness. Nothing really here. I think well, we can definitely wear the swamp boots. But as far as, this other stuff, we'll just sell it, since I like the intellect more. I said use a spell, not the baton. Okay, whatever. Dang, I am spending so much time just in the swamp alone. But I'll play it through because I do want to actually explore the whole area, not just part of it. That extra poison and acid resistance is helpful. Obviously, if you're going the fastest route, you wouldn't be doing what I'm doing and attacking like every single thing, but I still wanted to do it anyway for just because, just to get a perspective of the whole area. Who is this? As the stalking, vicious scavengers were enough to make the swamp miserable, it's haunted too. The ghost is drifting near you, its toes floating barely above the surface of the mire. It doesn't seem to notice you, it's just floating by. The ghost floats on its way. Okay, well, I'm pretty much over that at this point. Bandit Marsh. I know there are some takers in this section, but I'm not going to deal with them. Travel to Fort Muck. You enter Fort Muck, a miserable outpost in the middle of a vast swamp. The handful of survivors stuck here must spend more time keeping the place from sinking into the muck than fighting invaders. The guards give you an exhausted nod when you enter. They look at you with distrust, but they don't attack. They are a tired, filthy lot. Their weapons, while still somewhat effective, are covered with rust. Oh, I just did all that when I could have rested here. One of the beds in the barracks doesn't look like it has been used for a while. You could rest for a while. It's cold and damp in here, but it's better than the ground. You reject the bed's comfortable temptations. This tiny fort is commanded by a young, burly survival. He sits by a smoky brazier, looking at maps of the area and planning. You note that his sword is the only one in this camp free of rust. He's been taking good care of it. He stands up straight when you enter. He's tall for a survival. His eyes almost come up to your chest. He says, "Welcome to Fort Muck, Shaper. I am Herrick Blade of the Awakened. How are things going here?" "Same as always, terrible. It's wet, we have no supplies, and Zas us raiders stalk us. Plus, rats are always trying to eat our food. Still, we'll manage. No matter what you Shapers think of us, we can look after ourselves. You have a rat problem?" "There are huge rats out there skulking in the swamp. Big, big rats. They sneak in and eat our food. A smack or two from a sword and they run, though. Some people are crazy. You know, a couple sages came out here to hunt the rats. They said something about the rats in this area having special pelts. No idea what they meant. Crazy. Where is Zas us?" "It's west of here over the pass. It's crazy over there, full of takers. Master Vowels who want to kill anyone who disagrees with them and all the Shapers. We used to talk and trade with them. Not anymore. I see that only survivals are here." "That's right. Survivals can look after ourselves. We're strong enough and smart enough. We want to be free. It's the awakened way." "You could be free, but only if Shapers allow it. We are your creators, after all. We are being free here on our own without your permission. If you want to stop us, we must resist. We've tasted freedom. We can't go back." Herrick Blade looks eager to get back to his planning. "What else do you want, Shaper? We Awakened will help if we can. We only want peace with your kind. Tell me about this area." "It's wet and miserable. The path to Zas, us, and Takerlands is to the west. Tomb of Elra is not far north of here. Tell me about the Takers." "They want to wage war on the Shapers and get us all purged. They are mad and they hate us because we are sane. If we go west, they will want to kill you on sight." "Tell me about Elra." "He created the Awakened back on some island I've never seen. Then he led us here and helped us build all this majesty." He gestures at the moist log walls. He was wise and brave, and I wish I'd been able to meet him." One of Fort Muck's soldiers is in charge of the supplies. She doesn't want to be a quartermaster. She shivers a bit and huddles close to her brazier. "I'm Chom," she says with a cough. The cold and wet don't agree with her. "We don't have anything to impress a Shaper. What is the situation here?" Chom coughs. "Bad. We're fighting a lot. It's cold. Eric is trying to get help, but he can't." "You're sick." "We all are. Something in the swamp. It does it to us. You should move somewhere else." "The other factions, the Barzites and Takers, they got all the dry land. Cursed the Awakened. We're always too kind and generous for our own good." "Tell me about this area." "It's wet and horrible. I think there are beasts and rogues nearby, but they aren't important. I could use some supplies." "So could we. We're under orders to help Awakened, and you're not. I'll be going now. She tries to say something, but she ends up bidding farewell with a wet cough instead. Suddenly, the guards shout an alarm. Rogues! Lots of them! Coming fast! Weapons ready! Prepare for attack! All the survivors rush out of their buildings ready to fight. As you take up their positions, a few of them look at you hopefully. This miserable lot by themselves might not be enough to protect the fort. Oh, great. Let's get them closer first. With that chain lightning ability is so useful. Hopefully that was no one I could talk to. Oh, sweet, and I leveled up. What the heck is that? The survivors, or at least those who survived, let out a cheer. This attack, clearly the worst one they have withstood, has been deflected. They return to shelter to bandage their wounds and prepare to fight again. Even the most loyal Shaper, you think, would have to admire the hardiness and tenacity of these creations. I'm not gonna lie about that. Oh, well, the other one died because it was still poisoned. Okay, well, we're gonna boost up, this is a great item to have. We're gonna boost up battle magic and mental magic anyway, so of course I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. I don't need wands really anymore. Yeah, just boost all that up. Okay, let me talk to Herrick again, see if he has anything to say about that. That was a fierce raid. Are you attacked like that often? Attacked? Yes. Like that? No. Another raid like that and we're getting out. We couldn't hold this fort. We'll have to reinforce Triola. And next level up, definitely getting these up. And then I'm working on combat skills. Long overdue for that one. Random rat. Elrah's tomb. There is a merchant pacing around the swamp, staring at the ground. He seems oblivious to how dangerous this area is. A mostly empty pack hangs from his shoulders. When he sees you, he smiles. A shaper, a rare pleasure. I'm Hawk, a humble common traveler. Interested in trading? What are you doing out here? I just wander where my money spot takes me. He plucks some moss, sniffs it, shakes his head, and throws it away. Money spot? He points at his stomach. This is my money spot. It gives me feelings, and I follow them. I thought I could make some money up here. Do you know about the survivals? The raiders? He shrugs and smiles. Nope. No idea. Not my job. Don't you know that it's dangerous out here? I suppose, but I'm a fast runner. It helps. It's a pity I'm such a coward. The hunting around here seems very good. Hunting? For what? Sometimes the scavellings lurking at the edges of the swamps have very nice skins and pelts. Your lot shape some of them to produce quality leather. Good specimens are rare, but when I see them, my money spot tingles. Hawk smiles. He is completely unarmed. He is either very stealthy or very dumb. Can I trade with you? I can spare some time to trade. Now that all the rogues are gone, I've been able to do some decent foraging. Somehow, Hawk has managed to forage into these swamps without being eaten. He offers what he has found for sale. I don't need anything. I'll go forage more then. He walks off, but he doesn't seem to be watching for rogues. He's staring at the ground looking for herbs. Okay, just making sure. Okay, I do know that when I played through this a couple times, I do know that the Bandit Marsh here does lead to where you do Zion's quest, but unfortunately it is overwhelmed with takers right now, so we'll have to get around to that eventually. Freaking scaveling. Get out of here. Ooh, I killed that like a meat. Very well. This patch of fen is the westernmost extent of the huge swamp filling this valley. A rare stretch of dry land supports patches of forest. Farther to the west, valleys descend into the highest peaks of the Dry Peak Mountains. Wagon wheels have carved out a winding path through this area, and there are signs of small battles all along its length. Debris, bones, and broken weapons are everywhere, sinking slowly into the mire. You can see large rogue creations wandering in the mist ahead. Their masters have abandoned them, and they wander around looking for food. Rogues can be very unpredictable. Normally, they hesitate to attack a shaper. If you get too close, hunger might make them change their minds. I think I can take them on. You find the remains of an ambushed caravan. Someone attacked a group of traveling merchants here. Their carts have been smashed and the goods stolen. You search the ground for signs of where the bandits went. The ambush took place weeks ago. You don't find anything. One detail of note, the wagon and the ground below it are scorched. The brigands use magic. These friendly or hostile? Oh, hostile. North camp claimed for takers. Only our allies may pass. Okay, so I might actually... To the east, you see several battle alphas. They are not just rogue, they are completely savage. That is a bad sign. Battle alphas are war creations. They're created with a strong base mental stability which keeps them effective on the battlefield. However, this has a downside. When they go rogue, they go completely mad. These alphas will attack and eat absolutely anything that comes near. Okay, so I might just have to avoid this area in the meantime. Let's go to the Tomb of Elra in the meantime. You step into a cool, dry cavern. This is a long network of tunnels, the honorable final resting place of the awakened Serviles. Most of the caves are natural caverns, laboriously widened out by Servile workers with picks and shovels. The excavations are recent, but the stone floor already shows signs of wear from many visiting pilgrims. However, visiting traffic has recently ceased. It is cold and quiet, and dust and mold cover the floor. Wandering rogues and recent warfare between the Awakened and the other sects has kept visitors away. Though it is still and quiet inside the tombs, it is not peaceful. You feel strangely nervous, and a hint of sulfur is in the air. It is not mere superstition. In the absence of visitors, strange magic has taken root here. When the Servile gets a good look at you, he steps out of the shadows. A Shaper? Here? Is this hope? The words start to pour out of him. Are you here to help? Things are all wrong here. He stops and forces himself to calm down. Sorry, I am Conovar. I'm a spell worker for the Awakened. I came here to check on the tomb. Things are not right. Something has invaded these halls, I think. I've been here for days trying to explore the depths without endangering myself. It is getting worse all the time. Are you here to investigate? I would come with you, help find out what is happening here. He starts to follow you. How long have you been here? About a week. I haven't gone far in, only enough to get a glimpse of something. Then I ran away, stayed out here, waited for help. It's too dangerous going in, I think. Weren't you afraid to camp here? Of course, but I had a job to do. I could sleep, at least. Sometimes I had to sleep. I hear whispering all the time. It was good to get away from it. What did you see? It looked like a ghost, but a human ghost. That is not right. Why wouldn't there be a human ghost? These caves were just caves before the Awakened made it a crypt. There is no sort of magic here that should summon the spirits of the dead. When I saw it, it didn't sense me, so I ran. I think there are more horrible things back in there. Are there a Servile ghost? No, at least no ghost of a Servile has ever been seen. Conovar lurks in the shadows, constantly looking in all directions for intruders. Your presence occasionally allows him to lower his guard for a few moments. Yes, Shaper, can I still help you? Tell me more about this place. There are many dead Serviles resting here. Also a handful of humans. This is where we Awaken bury our honored dead. Mostly the ones who died building the cities and settlements up here. And, of course, Elra is buried here. Tell me about Elra. The greatest of Serviles. Back on Sucia Island, he founded the Awakened. He helped us build cities and learn to live for ourselves. He created our principles. Coming here was too hard for him, though. He died. He is here now, and survivors used to come to see his tomb all the time. Our principles. The idea that our freedom is within us and doesn't need to be granted by shapers. The idea of free exchange. You should go to Madabi if you want to learn more. Learned Pinner leads us now. Is anyone new ever buried here? There will be if horrible things stop happening. The war has kept anyone from coming here. The tombs have been abandoned for months. I don't think you should come with me. Conovar starts to respond. Oh, you will need me, Shaper. I can fight, I can open doors. Yes, I must come with you, he says, but then he sees how determined you are to continue alone. He looks down at the floor. Yes, Shaper, I will stay away. I'll be going now. Alright, thank you for the company, Shaper. It was comforting. Okay. So, I think I'm going to make sure the game is saved right here, and I'll resume this in the next part.